So they're skipping AB straight away. We can just go ahead and send 6, gain 3. That's super good. Park that in our graveyard and put it in arsenal. So it's probably like the best turn that we could possibly have. I think this is fine, typically, the loadout. So we'll just do that. Shoot for 2. This is a pretty good turn. Like, probably the best. If this was probably like Sigil. No, sorry, not Sigil, Sync. So we got a 10 life deficit here. We won't be able to send this fouling, unfortunately. Hopefully on that all you got will give us something here. I'm gonna probably just pop this shelter just because of breakpoints. Maybe, maybe not. Might be a lot more effective if I could just use this on a 4 rather than these two. Because I don't mind taking 1. And then I'm going to block on the Kodachi for that all you got. This will probably just better in the general sense to keep this. For normal D-react, I think. If I can get a fruits, that'd be good, but I don't know if I can. So go with that all you got. Let's hope a card gets drawn here. That can help me out. Kind of sucks not knowing exactly what I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to do the one from hand first. I don't mind if they send something via reaction, but that is something I need to block out. Looking for a scrap, that's fine. I'll take the damage here, I think. Just depends on what we got going on for the draw. Sure. I'll take this. It'll suck not be able to get something here. There's no go again. I could probably overpitch this failing towards Moon. It's again more damage towards them. It's a little underwhelming, but they can't really flick to retrieve via sticks. Really can't get much going here. 2 damage is not as bad as 4 damage, and I keep this into my grave. Though I can just send... I think that's probably the best thing, is just... Warmongers. I don't know. This is kind of just one of those hands that I can't do much with. Again, that would have been nice if there was a sink for shelter, but... I'm going to choose War over Pitch. I'm not IPing this felling for another... That all you got, Carapace. I can draw another card that's worthy as well. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do 7 here, these two, and then keep later on for this. It just depends on, again, we're not drawing, we're not figuring out what we're gonna draw. Yeah, so we're not gonna figure out what we're drawing here. To kind of like, you can just like let the daggers do their thing and then break points and then keep this in our arsenal for later. block, since it's 5 cards here, they may give resource. They got enough. Coming in for 5. Definitely going to pump it up for sure. Starting off with shelter. And I can't do anything with the root, which is just unfortunate here. It's generic. There's nothing that's going on with this one here. Probably could have flicked on that, but there may not be no retrieve. They reveal their hand. If attack reaction is revealed this way, you may search a defense reaction. Oh, no. Okay. You're fine, bud. I'm just going to take this and send Plow Under hitting this arsenal here. Okay. I'm going to tuck the arsenal, which is nice. But that's about what we could do here. We just got to fill up the grave a little bit more. So now we got all these reactions. We need some more actual actions in the grave, which is actually something I'm now starting to see with an increase of reactions. This one has got 15 reactions inside in the deck. So the further increase of reactions may not be good. So instead of like that, all you got may have to be yellow root bounds, but I don't know. That turn must be not that great. I may save this depending on my hand, because if I don't need the draw of the card, I definitely do. Though, we'll have to see how it goes. I think when do I do this? The amount of actual like meaningful attacks in this deck is a little bit rough. CNCE strike, we got the Plow Under and the Phalanx and things like that, but I think not having that many reactions is probably gonna suck. So I want to do, I'll do that all you got for sure, because my hand is dog water. See if I can't find me something that's actually worth using. No. Okay. I could go with some arcane, and then this really isn't doing much for me here. It gives me more. I mean, this rounds on me loads up for a little bit more actions, so. And then they'll come in with a 6-card hand, but don't even have my arsenal to be that great. Fate is not bad, it's just, I'm not even online for Barkskin. Photon. Thinking. Man, I really do not want to play this rounds on me just yet. Because I don't know if I want to draw anything spectacular, is the thing. Emeritus coming in for 3. Super not great. Just doing 4. And I get to keep this rounds on me, I guess. We'll just do this on the action. And we'll toss over 4 and keep a 3 block as well as a blue. It's one of those things because of our hands just don't work out the way that they can. This is not good. We'll keep this rounds on me in our hand just because I don't want them to know that's a possibility. It turns off these for sure, but this can still hit for her hero ability. So that is the possibility of it. I mean, that's Earth to fill it up. I still can't do anything with my hand. I'll probably start off with a Fate. I'll let the daggers hit. But I can just play Sigil of Earth later on for my action. Not much going on. Kind of bad not seeing what I need to see. Boom, 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 boom. We'll let this one go. We'd have to give up Sigil of Earth for this round's on me. Which I particularly don't like, but it's fine. I would have drawn Rootbound, which definitely would not have changed. I would have actually been mad. Not gonna lie. This might just goes away. It could be used for this rounds on me. Sure. We'll take the daggers. Try to go for the middle block here. If it'd be at CNC, that'd be fucking golden. If I see it on top, that is. CNC for 7 is pretty good. Just cut through. Definitely want to see what's on top before I draw. Not too many reactions are getting through. Okay, there we go. Yep. Speak into existence. And we get to see it. Very nice. Very nice. Canopy into CNC for 7 is pretty damn good. With all the Earth cards that we're going to be using to block, well, at least for just that one, but Rowdy Locals, if this is an action card, it gets +2. I definitely want to use Chest. Well, I can just use Rootbound at this point, I think. We can't use it straight away, but that's our second one. That fucking blows. Cover this up. I shall not Decompose. I get blown up by 0 cost pump. That would suck. But then they can't really discard if they did, so yeah, that works out. That should be fine. But then I just can't, the arsenal just goes away, so kind of blows. I'd play Sigil of Earth. No, I think I'd still do the same thing. It's still 7 damage. I need a lot. I need the damage to go through. Sweet. CNC for 7, baby. Doop. I think this should be good. It's a break point. They'll probably end up giving their boots. Either that or they take what's in their hand. But then they can't really do much with the negative ones, so it's nice. I don't think, because it is 0, I don't think it actually will hit because there's no power behind it. I believe that is a thing, if I'm not mistaken. It is considered not to be hit. Yeah. They're good. You're not gonna use Pounce and Paws? The fact that that actually has Battle Worn is crazy. As a rare. Okay. Shelter? If it's Shelter, it's a misplay. No way. No fucking shot, dude. No shot. I mean, even it's still 1. I mean, you can use... Okay. That's fine. Again, nothing to really do with this hand. It's our first heartbeat, so it's not bad. I can still send 2 off of this. Go again into Sigil of Earth, toss this if their hand is... Yeah, so 0. Let's see if it's coded correct. I think it's supposed to be a non-active chain if it hits, because it's 0. There's no power. Yep. So we can Sigil Waning Moon. So we can gain... do I even block here? I can block 5 and then put Sigil of Earth. Okay, so we can not block and still send what we need to send. Send 2, create 3, and then get the embodiment. That's fine, I think. We keep fruits into our deck. It's either that or just heal 5 and then send 2 off of Sigil of Earth. Still testing this to see if it's worth, but my hands have been pretty bad. Pretty bad. I gotta think about this for a second. No way I'm blocking that because there's no on hit effectively. Gaining 5 to send 2 kind of like turned off their turn, and we're just sending a slightly bit of damage. We won't get this until next turn, so that's a little bit unfortunate for us, but we're not even online for Barkskin again. 2 root bounds, not turning on the decompose. It just depends on if I want life over Sigil of Earth. 1, 2, 3, and it's like a delayed Earth. In terms of, will I see another plow? There's the possibility of seeing another plow. So I think I'm gonna just not play the Sigil and then gain 2 that way. I could have used it as an attack, But I could have gone like sigil of earth into fruits of forest. Oh my god, thank god for these sink belows. I need to turn this fruits into something very meaningful next turn. My hand, it's pretty bad. I'm gonna have to revisit my sideboard maybe. Again, not having too many reacts into Ira. And then I haven't seen my... These will be better suited for... These reactions are for the actual attacks. I haven't seen my rampant regrowths. Rampant growths, lives. I haven't seen those yet. So I'm gonna go with fruits fate for scene. Bottom that one. Speaking of, man, I'm just speaking these cards into existence. Okay, give me a felling, please. That'd be great. Felling would be awesome right about now. Do 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 do. We're gonna go with. If we get another blue, it won't be fine. It won't be too bad because it's just heartbeat into waning moon. We'll have to see. I have to go back to the lab on this adventure. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. That's fine. 6 damage ain't nothing to knock here. We'll probably end up taking all this. I'm gonna do peace. Because I'm gonna just do pulse into waning moon. Pulsing ether. It's our second, but it's actually in our graveyard. And then waning moon. Surely we'll find something. There we go. It's very possible that we just take this to go E-strike into felling. We also have the very nice choice of blocking 10 or blocking just 4 with the react in arsenal. Okay, what is our opponent? What has he done so far? Hasn't used their chest just yet because they have full hands, so they can access whatever resources they would like to have. I'm a little thirsty. Got to get my water after this. So there's a possibility of using bark skin because we're both so low right now. We could use bark skin. We can use stonewall. So that way, on the first Harmadot, the second Kodachi, we can use stonewall. They'd have to break, and then it's basically going back to 0. But they would have to break the combat chain for that, so I'd have to think about that one. We'll have to see. No problem. Thinking on the chest, which they did want. Do they got any looking for scraps? Bittering Thorn action going on? There's, yeah, a lot of 1 costs. Okay, so if we block here, it technically makes it to where this combat chain, they have to break it, so that helps out. That's nice. What we'll do is we'll do it here so we can reduce it by 1 and then force them to break the chain and not get a resource as well. They can flick it, but I don't know how much retrieve is in their deck. Currently, it doesn't seem like there would be a lot of retrieve. All right, so we got that. Let's see if they break chain. They do. Pretty much is the same thing as no chain, but then you got this as a Bittering Thorns. It is possible that I could sink here because I'm a little bit worried of a CNC. And then I take all that damage for nothing. So I'm just going to go ahead and block it. And there is the possibility that they get 2 more attacks to hit. They have to have a third 0/0/1 cost type of thing. I think that's fine. What we'll do is block Arcane, Twinning, and then send the E-Strike for 7. Sorry. If we were online, that'd been nice, but we can't. Wasn't sure if it was just CNC. I was just kind of going that route. Because we could have blocked it cleanly with Bark Skin. Unfortunate. Buff power, send in for 7. They may block 1 if they've got a little bit too many blues. There is some things that care about the chain, like cut through is just what I was considering, as well as spinning wheel kicks and whatnot. Nothing else really matters. That was our first E-Strike, so it'd be nice to see another E-Strike if we can. Let's count the reactions though. 1 out of 15, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about 9. So we got about 6 more. That's good. Seeing another erase face. So we're gonna go buff power. They may keep it, I don't know. They're probably just gonna send another reaction. Yep, understandable. Yep, you got it, homie. And it probably won't get go again, so it just might be another erase face. Which should be fine, given my hand. Let's hope no blocks are there. Just depends on what we really want. They're gonna get an extra point of damage coming through. I can keep Sigil of Solace if I just use my Bark Skin here, I think. They did have cut through in their hand. And no go again. What does my hand do? Erase face, we know it will go into Arsenal. So there is the possibility. Okay, you know what we can do? Let's send the Solace to the bottom and keep this Sink Below. It's either Sink Below or Command and Conquer, because we can just pitch these two. Thinking on that one. We don't have too many tempo pieces, and we're going to see 5 more reactions. So let's go with Ring of Roses. Sigil of Solace. I will end up composing. And we're going to save our plume for our pulsing ether. So we're going to just do fruits, canopy, and we're going to just do heartbeat because we are crazy like that. If they take this full face. We can fix our hand as well as guarding if we don't have anything tempo-wise. I have not been counting my pitch deck in terms of seeing our very first felling that we had at the beginning. It's a very protective deck in terms of what I've been doing. So that's good that we kept the sync. Okay, never mind. Because we now still know that the race face is in the arsenal still. So we can, if we run into another Earth, they may just play it. Oh, no, we don't have much. We are going to do that all you got on this one, that's for sure. They were probably banking on the Kodachi to hit. So that they would get this. Okay. They have enough resources. That's fine. If we sink this to the bottom for fruit, and we get, you're gonna get nuked. No, not necessarily. We can still take 6 and send the pulsing ether if we run into like a decomp. Or we can take the damage here. I think I'm gonna go slightly riskier because then this could be used on my opponent's turn for instant speed. Just puts you to the bottom. Okay, that's fine. I'd be able to cover the 6 up neatly, but I think that's what we can still do here. Cover this up neatly that way. And still send the fruits as well as pulsing. If we don't, it's just a matter of, do we care? So we'll send on a no arsenal. That's good. Oh yeah, we draw. We draw off of that all you got. Thinking on this one, give me a second. If we get a blue, we're good. Yeah, we should be good. What if we run into like a decomp? That'd be good too. Well, the thing is, if we like run into plow under, which we could, there's a possibility we still send the pulsing ether. Okay, E strike. I don't mind E strike actually. So if we go and send 6, because that's, they can't do anything about it. We might run into the 1 to 2 copies of, so this can give them something to block. So pulsing ether probably. Send that. It's damage and then we stop their turn. So we got tempo in terms of life differential. There's the rampant growth life as well as heartbeat. Can we ever, no wait, actually, can we kill them on their turn? Yeah, we can kill them on their turn. We just need them to do that. Yep, that's fine with me. I don't mind the mass trigger actually occurring this one time. Just depends on what they got. And if it's like no go again, then we should be fine. Okay. We can actually kill them now, correct? Because this is 9, and then that's life as well as rampant growth. So that's 2 gains of life. So that goes up to 6, and then this goes to 3, so that's exacts. So we just let them do whatever they want. If they threaten lethal, we can kill them. Because we don't need heartbeat. We only need heartbeat on our turn, which we need a full grip to do so. Pretty good. If they go with their last erased face here, I think what'll happen is I'll play Plume in response to grab Pulsing Ether. I can still kill them in response, but it's nice to just do it on my turn. And still, so that way it'll be able to allow me to grab the Earth action that I want. I don't know if they can actually carry any AB. They can probably do it for this. For Pouncing Paws, take at least AB1. There is a possibility of going down another Kodachi, but then that's just... Okay, so they're just dead. That was our first dual threat that I've seen the entire game, so if it hits... Then they can't get away with, like... It's +1, but it's only 1 damage off of Flick Knives, if I'm not mistaken. So it doesn't pump the damage that Flick Knives offers on this Kodachi. Pretty damn sure. I can just get away with that by blocking with my chest piece. That'll be fine. If it's like coded incorrectly, which it shouldn't be, this should just be 1 damage no matter what. The only time it pumps up more damage if it's like Poison Blade. So we're gonna go ahead and grab Plume for this Pulsing Ether. So after that, we need to... I think it's the exact same thing. We can't do this because Moon... Oh wait, this is 3, that's 4, that's 5. So that's 9 exacts. Yeah, because this is 5 life gained. So yeah, that's fine. So we go you. Then we do both. Gain the life first. Play both. And this comes in for 9 exact. GG, my dude. Let's see. There was their second dual threat. Not actually seeing the dual threats could be like a game changer because of the fact that it's usually really, really swingy in terms of getting a dual threat turn. So that also is something to consider when evaluating. This is the first time I played Ira with Verdance, so... Yeah, our plows are not doing very well. Being towards the end, things like that. I'll have to see if I wanted to have a little less reactions for the Ira matchup, that's for sure. But like having the dual threat turns is probably just really punishing if they can not have the tempo. If I'm not bringing damage as well as creating the cards that could be stripped in terms of like it's too much damage, or if I got a CNC or E-strike into the felling, then that makes a little bit of a difference. But that CNC should have never hit. That should have been on the pouncing paw defense. I don't know what they were doing there, and they could have just, it's a 1 damage card that was destroyed, but still, I think I don't think it should be a you should be taking damage and an arsenal disruption. But I'll have to go back and deal with some of the sideboard because I'm seeing some inconsistencies for attacks.